So I wanted to tell you a little bit about myself. So starting at 6 years old, my brother and I had to go to a foster home because my biological mother and the person who she was with, they were fighting. So they sent us to a foster home. Well, my brother got to come home, but I didn't. I had to stay. That went on until I was 8 years old. Went to a foster home again. Then now I'm in this foster home. I'm not coming home. I'm not be able to come home. So now I'm 10 and I'm in a group home. And I get to come on a weekend, which we lived in the same town and I couldn't understand it. The group home I was in, I got to come home on a weekend. That was once in the blue moon, and mind you, I didn't have any clothes. I never changed. I was in the same clothes, in the same shoes, and I got to come home whenever. So now I'm 12. I'm from the group home. From the group home, I'm in another group home. Now, by the time I was 13, I got to come out from one of the group homes and I got to stay at my biological's house. That's when I went to middle school. Now, mind you, I'm getting called names from my siblings saying I was adopted. That's why mommy don't love you. Just mean stuff. And I didn't feel wanted. Mind you, I'm this color and my siblings are whiter, brighter shade than me. They look Caucasian. So I always felt different, not wanted to be in the house. Okay, so mind you, I got raised by DCF system through group homes, through foster homes. I got raised there because I'm 13 now. That's the person who raised me. I didn't get to come home like that. So now I'm 13 and I'm getting called all these names. And I felt uncomfortable to be there. Who would want to be there? So I ran away and I met this person. He talked to me. He was known out there, but he treated me like a queen. He never did anything bad to me. And I wind up staying there for a couple of days with his sister. But they found where I was at, and I had to go back to the group home. So now I'm 15 and I'm in another group. I'm in a group home. DCF and the group homes are raising me. I did that all the way up to 18 until I maxed out. Now, mind you, when I turned maybe 16 when I was in another group home, I got to come home for a weekend, and she let me bring a guy friend over. Okay. Which was surprising, but right after that, when I went back to the group home, I never got to come back home again until I maxed out. I went to another group home and I maxed out at 18. Now, I maxed out at 18. I had nowhere to go. And I met somebody that was at the Y, and the people from DCF rented a room for me at the Y at 18. I don't know anything. I don't have no food, anything. They told me to sign up for food stamps. Here's some state money or city money, whatever like that. So, and left me there. Now, mind you, I don't know anybody in this town where I'm at. I don't know anybody in this town. And this person wooed me. He talked me into being his girlfriend. Well, this person nearly killed me. I was working across the street from the Y, and there was a diner there, and I worked every day, just so that way I didn't have to be up on him, and I didn't know anybody. But he beat me every day. One day, he picked me up, and he slammed me on the concrete. And mind you, I'm like 85 pounds. I'm only 18 years old. And I felt flutters in my stomach. And I was going in and out of consciousness. He took me by my shoulder and walked me into my place of work. The people knew that he was beating me because I had black eyes all the time. All the time there was something wrong with me. So they called the ambulance. So went to the hospital and they told me I was pregnant. I cried my behind off. I was scared because I knew he was going to kill me, and if the baby stayed alive, he was going to kill the baby. Well, rest assured, right after that slam on the concrete, my stomach fluttered, and I found I was pregnant. 2 days later, I ended up miscarrying. But honest to God, I feel bad for saying it, but that was the best thing that could have happened because I didn't know nothing about calling cops. I was 18. I wasn't out there like that. To know anything and to know any better, because I didn't think I was even going to see 19 the way that he was beating me. So when the last time that he did that, I called my biological mother because he had beat me so hard. He knocked me out. I didn't know where I was, who I was, what my name was at all. When I came through, I looked at him and he looked at me, and he looked like he was coming towards me. I was stumbling out the door. I ran so fast to where I didn't know where I was going. And I had to get stitches. I had to get stitches right over here on my temple. The doctor said that a hairline triggered to it, and I could have been dead because it was at my temple. And I could have died. Well, I called my biological, and I said, can you please come and get me? Please. And she did. She came and got me. And that part, I was grateful that she came and got me. Now understand this. Again, I wasn't out there in the streets. DCF, the group home, foster homes raised me. But I was never around drugs, alcohol, and things like that. God steered me away from all that. In the name of Jesus, they did. But I do appreciate that time when she did pick me up, because I could have been dead. But it still doesn't hold no weight to the part where I didn't get to stay home. I wasn't treated right. I didn't do anything for me to be gone from 6 all the way and maxed out at 18. I had nowhere to go. So that's just a piece of me.